Pop-ups like these are very common nowadays, but what is not as common is the way you gamify your pop-ups. For example, let's add an email, spin the wheel. Yay! I won a 20% coupon. I'm gonna copy the coupon, close the pop-up, go to the checkout, add my coupon, and done. So if you wanna know how to create gamified pop-ups like the one I just showed you, then let's jump in. Now the plugin I'm gonna use today is called Pop-up Builder with Gamification, multi-step pop-ups, page level targeting, and WooCommerce triggers, this one here. As you see, currently it has more than 10,000 active installations, only 5-star reviews, and it's an awesome plugin. After installing the plugin, you'll see there is a pop-up kit menu on the left. I have it already opened, and there are a couple of things here I would like to point out. But before I do that, I have to mention that I'm using the Pro version, this one here. I'm going to put the link to it in a video description. If you want to purchase it, then take a look at the pricing page. Those are the current prices, but if you take a look at the description of this video, then there is also a nice 15% discount coupon for you. Just follow the link, use the coupon, and you're good to go. Now when this is out of the way, let's see what happens on the dashboard. First, under the campaigns, you'll see all the campaigns you have activated. Currently I have 2. You'll see the views count, how many conversions rate, and publication date. Under the subscribers, you'll see all the people who have subscribed. Under the analytics, you'll see conversion analytics about views and conversions. Under the integrations, you can connect pop-ups with MailChimp, Fluent CRM, Active Campaigns, Zapier, and so on. Under the templates, you'll see all the templates, and currently there are more than 200 templates available. You can filter them by free or pro, or by categories, for example, seasonal, goal, industry, feature, and so on. Under the settings, you can activate unfiltered file uploads, download remote images. Under the data, you can remove all the data when the plugin is deleted. And under the advanced, you can set how many years the data will be kept. Okay, next let's go to the campaigns. I'm going to deactivate those 2 campaigns, and let's create a pop-up. Choose from the templates, and you'll see currently there are pop-ups, floating bars, full screen, slide in, gamified, and inline. Inline is upcoming. All other ones are already available. Since I want to keep this tutorial short, I'm not going to concentrate on these types, that is pop-ups, floating bars, full screen, and slide-ins. I'm going to show you the gamified option. So you'll see some templates here, and when you press on live preview, you'll see how does it look like. I like this one, therefore I'm going to use a template, give it the title, demo campaign for example. Let's import it. Usually it takes 10 seconds or so. When it's done, you will be redirected to the pop-up editing page. Now let's take a look at the blocks it has. If you scroll down, you'll see there is a pop-up kit section here. Currently it has 12 blocks, but you can use whatever blocks you like inside here. There are some that can be helpful, for example, coupon wheel, coupon code, countdown timer, and so on. Now I'm going to select the pop-up builder itself, and you'll see there are display options. Campaign type, you can change it here. Currently it's a full screen, but I can also create a slide in, floating bar, regular pop-up, but I like the full screen the most. Next, whether to add a close button, I'm going to activate it. Close on clicking outside, you can activate it here. You can prevent background scroll, and you can hide pop-up kit badge here. This is the badge, let's hide it. Next, there are display conditions. I'm going to display it only on WooCommerce pages, that is entire shop. I can also add exclude rule, for example, exclude WooCommerce thank you page. This way you can add as many rules as you like. You can customize device visibility, you can enable scheduling, start date and end date, frequency settings, that is, I'm going to display it to everyone, returned visitors or new visitors, once every few days, that is once every 14 days, for example. Some geolocation targets, IP blocking options, and styling options. You can customize the container itself, width, and so on. I'm gonna skip this part, otherwise it's gonna be a very long video. Container overlay, show overlay or not, pop-up background, this image here, you can change it if you like, or add your color here. Close button, whether it's inside or outside, I'm gonna put it inside here. Now when this is done, I'm gonna select the next element, although you can also open up the document overview and you'll see all the steps here and all the elements. This is the first step, it contains this part, and there is a second step which will be displayed when the email has entered and coupon wheel chooses the coupon. Now back to the step, you'll see container options, other container options, and now there is a coupon wheel, this one here. Couple of important points. First, if you would like to use coupons, then you need to add this code here to the second step. That is, you need to add it here. Let's do that. I'm gonna delete this part because those are the buttons. I'm gonna add coupon code block here. Paste this shortcode. I'm gonna add icon. Under the styles, I'm gonna set the width to 400 pixels and align it to the center. I'm gonna add a border radius to coupon discount, input, and to the copy code button itself. I can change the text if needed, but currently I like it as it is. Therefore, I'm gonna go back to the first step, open up the wheel itself. You can enable sound effects, enable pointer animation, show outer dot, and now let's manage wheel sections. You'll see there are a bunch of wheel sections here. Those are the ones that are displayed here. You can delete the ones you don't like, for example this one and this one and this one. You can duplicate the ones you need like this. You can customize the text here, and this part is important. This should contain your actual coupon you're using on your site. What I mean by this, if you have a WooCommerce installed, then under the marketing and coupons, those are the coupons I have created. And now I can add them here. For example, cart 10 for every 10% off option, coupon test 20 for every 20% of option, although I need to change those here. Now there are duplicated free shipping options. I'm gonna delete those, and that's about it. If you need, you can also customize the colors. For example, background classic or gradient. You can choose the colors here. If you want to prevent winning for some of those options, then you can activate any of those options. I'm gonna leave them as they are. Okay, so this is a spin wheel. You can change the flipper icon, inner wheel icon, and under the style, you can customize the typography, wheel size, margins, radiuses, and so on and so forth. Let's open up the tree view, and you'll see there is another container here with heading and text and form. This form contains email field, but you can add as many fields as you like. Let's add first name as a field label and enter your first name as a placeholder. You can clone all the fields and you can rearrange them here. You can display the label if needed, but I'm not going to do that. Next, you can customize the button. After submit action, go to a step, but you can also redirect to URL, open email client, click to call, copy text, close campaign, reload the campaign, open in a new window. You can display it after a submission message, and if you have integrations activated, then you can choose them here. And once again, some styling options. Okay, so far so good, so let's save it. Now one more thing. Here there is an activate button. I have to activate the campaign. Let's save it once again. Next, I'm going to open up my site in a private window. I'm going to go to the shop page. And there you go. There's my gamified pop-up. Let's add my name, John, and email address, john@wooocommerce.com. Let's try my luck. And yay, I won a 20% discount code. Let's copy the code, close the pop-up, add something to the cart, go to the checkout, test the coupon, and it works. I'm going to close it down and let's go to the subscribers. You'll see there's my email. If I open up the actions, you'll see first name, email, and done. Now when I go back to the campaigns, I showed you how to create a campaign based on templates, but you can also create a new campaign just by clicking on this button here. And now you can start it from the scratch. Campaign type, elements, and there's your starting point. And once again, as I mentioned, you don't have to create gamified pop-ups. You can create all sorts of pop-ups with this plugin. Regular pop-ups, floating bar, full screen pop-ups, slide-ins, and in the future also inline pop-ups. Now the team behind this pop-up builder is the same which is behind the popular CurtainKit page builder blocks plugin. And the same team is also behind very popular Elements Kit Elementor add-ons and templates plugin, which currently has more than 1 million active installations. So it's a very experienced team. And I have made a separate video about how to use a CurtainKit. This video is on the screen right now, so be sure to take a look at it next. In the meantime, take care.